everyone, my name is Anjali. Welcome to my channel. So today is January 1st, 2025. One thing I want to work on today is letting go of definition of failure. When we look at the energy of failure, there is so much heaviness into it. It brings down the spirit of a person. What do we define as failure? It is an expectation that the thing has to look in a certain way and the reality does not meet that expectation. Usually, that definitions which we have of what we need to achieve is picked up while growing up. And if you consistently do not meet that expectation which we are putting ourselves on, then we define either a life as a failure or oneself as a failure. So, the intention for this session is letting go of attachment to those expectation as well as the interpretation of how the life should look like. And when there is a tendency to self criticize either the perception of life or the perception of self, then realizing that these are old stories and beliefs and having the capacity, even the I, to let go of those. The idea is to make a change within ourselves. So let's do the light language for the same. Mishko sobrang ko watch shi sobrang ko ko sobrang kita ko sobrang kita at ko pa impal kat ko sobrang ko sobrang ko sobrang ko sobrang ko ya papa kat ko at kat so pat kat ko sobrang ko there is also an energy of sadness within this. And if those energies are stuck within a system, are not allowed to express, they reinform itself. So letting the sadness to be accepted and expressed in a way. Let's do the light language for the same. Mima al oshisa sapali ki tu shisa sapati tu tujo. Ya papa paleo chisha samana tapata ki tu watches a bracata titi watches a brata. Ya papa paleco titi chisa bracata tu chisa bracata ki tu chisa brati ki tu chisa brata. Ya papa paleo tu chisa bracata ku tu chisa bracata ki tu chisa brata ki tu chisa brata. Adding the value when we see a life, seeing the value of how we are living, seeing the value with which we are doing the action in our life, and recognizing ourselves for how we are living and contributing to our own growth. Let's do the light language for the same. Yep, pipa, and ot kat so to pal kat ot kat so barkat ku du se barkat ku watch se barata ya papa pat ku du se barkat ti so barkat ki at ku du se barkat ki ku ate pipa pat ku du se barkat ya pat ku du se barkat ku du se barkat ti ki ku watch se barkat ki ku se barkat ki ka to bata yam pa al ku at kat papa pat ku se barkat ki ku at kat se barata. When we recognize ourselves, there's a belief that we need to do something, then only we can recognize ourselves. But how it would be if we recognize ourselves as we are without the need of wanting to prove something or to do something. Just recognize for the person we are born as, contributing to the earth as a living being without the need of trying to do something. Recognizing the soul essence within ourselves. Let's do the light language for the same. Mi aşku sita pata ke kudu se sabar kat kudu wache se pata ya papa te kudu se sabar kat kudu se sabar kat ti wache se sabar kat kudu se sabar kat kudu wache se pata ye pi papa te kudu se sabar kat au ta kat au chu ta kat se sabar kat kudu se sabar kat ye papa te kudu se sabar kat tu se sabar kat ti kudu se sabar kat ye papa kudu se sabar kat kudu se sabar kat kudu wat kat se sabar kat. Also, centered within ourselves. When we are interpreting our life, we are interpreting as what we have achieved, what we have done in the past, what we want to achieve in the future. What it does is keeps on our focus out of what where we are in this moment. Being in a neutral space, in the void, in the 0 point, where we can be anything at any time, rather than putting a projection of what we should be, what we have achieved, letting go of the stories of the past and the projection of the future. You can have an intention of what frequency we need to bring forth in our coming moments, but experiencing the life in its fullest in the present moment rather than jumping in the past and future, providing that nourishment to our soul, the full power and essence of who we are, experiencing that. Let's do the light language for the same. Yam papa pali kuduche sabarakadat kuduche sabarakite kuduche sabarakadat yum pata kuduche sabarakite kuduche sabarakadat kuduche sabarakadat kuduche sabarakadat kuduche sabarakadat yakka kuduche sabarakadat kuduche sabarakadat kuduche sabarakadat kuduche sabarakadat titiat kuduche sabarakadat yappa pata kuduche sabarakite kuduche sabarakite kuduche sabarakadat kuduche sabarakadat kuduche sabarakadat yappa pata kuduche sabarakite in this society, we have been told so many stories which are grounded in fear, worry, lack, limitation. But how would it be if you are a free being, free of all the labels and projection, free of defining yourself or your life in a certain way? To live a free and fearless life, how would it feel like? Let's do the intention of bringing that fearlessness, presence, power, and embodying yourself completely in this moment. Not living in a cage defined by society norms, but a free person where you don't have any need to attach yourself to something to get a sense of safety and security, but you feel inherently safe and secure within yourself without the need of doing anything. Let's do the light language for the same. Yam papa pat goose the barakat goose is sabrakat what the kitchen that pat to bata yam mama at goose is a but good what could is a bad good was the bata ikaka what could is the barakat that good was the barakat at good what is the barakat what could is the yap what is the pa sabrak what could is the sabrak what could is the barakat ikaka what could is the barakat what could is the E al osesh ate umma ishkiskatappa yapa papa likoshke satapate yushkuski al atu at kichi jiji a o at kitkatapo o skatkata yam al katu shizabit kat kuti shizabrata ya papa katu shizabrata katu shizabrata ki ti shuso tapataka ki pat kutu shizabrata ki kutu shizata tapataka. In life, people want to identify themselves as something or someone. There is fear of not having any identity. But the reality is, if you don't have any identity, you are in a void. You are an unknown. You can be anything at any point. That is liberation. That is who you are in a core essence as a soul being. You are nothing and you are everything. So aligning to that and releasing fear of unknown. Yippee tee tu jisabarita te kudu wacha sabarake te kudu jisabarake te kudu wacha baraka tu jisabaraka o sabaraka te kudu wacha te jisat kudu wacha sabarake te kudu ishi sabaraka to impa at kudu adi jisata li tu pu jisata ta pat kudu jisa ya tu jisabaraka te wat kudu jisabaraka te wat kudu jisata pat kudu wat kudu jisabaraka yippa pat kudu jisata pat kudu jisata pat kudu jisabaraka kudu jisabaraka ya pat kudu. Open to receiving the soul essence of who you are, the complete you, the whole you. Impa at kudu jisabaraka te kudu adi jisata pat kudu wat kudu jisa ya pat kudu jisabaraka te kudu jisabaraka kudu jisata pat kudu wat kudu jisata at kudu wat kudu jisa ya kudu wat kudu jisabaraka kudu jisata pat kudu Thank you for listening. Wishing everyone a very happy new year 2025 and hope this year bring clarity and full of abundance to each and every one of you. Thank you. Take care. Bye.